All rise. Judge Vanderbilt Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1035, Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to step inside a courtroom where a routine child support hearing suddenly takes a wild turn. The moment the judge calls the case, the mother wastes no time revealing why she believes the father's payments should increase. At first it sounds like a standard dispute about income, but then she drops a claim that immediately changes the entire mood in the courtroom. According to her, the father might be hiding a secret source of money, one that no one expected to hear about in a courtroom.
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them.
All right, guys, now the story starts getting even stranger. The mother explains that while trying to repair their relationship, she visited the father's house and discovered something shocking: stacks of adult DVDs starring him with multiple women. Her argument is simple. If he's appearing in so many videos, he must be getting paid. And if that's true, then that income should count toward child support. What began as a financial dispute is now turning into one of the most awkward courtroom explanations you'll ever hear.
So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
He was little.
that has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah. You can do that though. Yeah. If it exists, you can do that. You know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm. And she's 11?
He is.
He is 11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about 90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of. And again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No, ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're about
for you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Okay, now the judge shifts focus directly to the father. Instead of addressing the embarrassing claims in detail, the judge asks the only question that really matters in court. Are you making money from this? The father immediately denies it and insists his real income comes from working as a mechanic. He admits he can make close to $90,000 on a good year, but firmly rejects the idea that those videos are a source of income. The case now hinges on one thing: proof.
Judge Vanderbilt Court is now in session. Judge, this is a case of the parts.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Parks.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job.
All right, this is where the courtroom becomes both tense and slightly uncomfortable. The mother asks if the judge can subpoena records connected to the alleged adult film income, hoping it will expose hidden earnings. But the judge quickly shuts that idea down for now. Without real evidence or a financial paper trail, the court can't act on speculation. In other words, no matter how dramatic the story sounds, the law requires proof before any income can affect child support calculations.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
we have a child together that we had in our marriage, and it's like, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently that she left her corporate job to take a couple of dollar paying job. How can you do this to us? How can you do this
Excuse
to
me,
us?
sir, do not address her. Address me.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize.
I mean, obviously she can't help your situation.
Yes.
That's why you're here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so continue.
I don't know. It's just like when I found out, it's just like I was just shocked. I didn't know like how else to express it, but we had a child together.
How old is the child?
This child is like 5 years old, ma'am.
Is she paying anything in child
Yes, ma'am.
support?
She's paying for the medical bills and she's paying for the support as well.
Medical support, you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
First of all, I left my corporate paying job, and after our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank
Continue.
you. So I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had enough money in savings to still provide for my child and still provide medical insurance. So I felt that, the stress of my divorce wasn't inhibiting me from performing my job.
Okay. First of all, that's a different court. We're not here to talk about anything that went on with the divorce. I just need to know about the money that you're making, because obviously the child lives with you. Is that correct,
Yes,
sir?
ma'am.
So you have all this money in saving. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How much did you make at your last job?
I annually $70,000.
$70,000, okay. And that's your only job?
It was my only job. Now I work at a convenience store.
Doing
Head
what?
clerk.
Doing what?
Head clerk.
Now the conversation takes a completely different turn. Instead of focusing on the father, the judge starts asking questions about the mother's own situation. That's when it becomes clear she currently doesn't work and lives with her mother while relying on child support. The judge makes it very clear that the case is about financial responsibility from both sides. While the father's income is being reviewed, the court also expects capable parents to contribute through employment when they are able.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
30,000. And are you? What type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
You have a master's degree and you're a head clerk.
Yes, ma'am. Again, the stresses of the divorce inhibited me from doing my job.
Okay, don't say that again. You already said that once, and we moved on from that. So you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the 70 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now, $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you stop working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
8 years
Yes,
with
ma'am.
the master's degree at a head clerk position. What's the qualification to work at that job? It's such as, do you
High
need
school
a
diploma.
degree?
You just need a high school diploma. to
High
work
school
as a house
diploma,
clerk. Yes,
and
head
you have a
clerk.
master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. $70,000 a year. You said you covered a child on health insurance. How much is that?
$300 a month.
$300 a month. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. You came obviously in this courtroom to
Well,
waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate job?
He can get a job, but the child lives with him, right?
Well, yes, and I think the reason why the child is even with him to begin with is because of, well, this is a different court. Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So moving right along, $70,000 a year, excuse me. I put your
I'm
gross
not making $70,000 a month anymore. I'm making $30,000 a year now.
You're making $30,000 a year now, but ma'am, you intentionally work at a job that pays you less, and you think that you're going to come in this courtroom and get me to order that you pay a less amount when you're capable of making the $70,000 with a master's degree? You made that up.
Ma'am, I don't know. Emotional distress is intentional.
Excuse me. Emotional distress. I need you to go see a doctor. Okay. So your gross is $5,833.33. Based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance. Okay. The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children do you
One.
have? One child. Okay. 20%. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man. You looking confused, and I don't understand why you looking
I'm
at
not
me
looking
like that.
confused. You said what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank
now,
you.
do you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it from you? Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Now we reach the part where numbers finally replace accusations. Based on the father's admitted earnings, the judge recalculates the child support obligation. Even without counting the alleged extra income, the updated figures show that the payment should still increase significantly. Once health insurance costs are considered, the judge determines the new monthly amount. The courtroom tension shifts from speculation to reality as the financial
All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1047, Alma case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Miss Alma, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we are currently divorced and he's paying me child support. And lately he's been doing a lot of extra, he's a bartender, and he's been doing a lot of extra parties for professional sports figures and making a lot more money than what he previously admitted to when we first got our divorce. He's making like around an extra $5,000 a month in tips from his bartending gigs. And I just feel like with 3 kids, we need to increase the child support. And he's not agreeing with me on that.
Well, if what you're saying is true, I would agree with you too. We need to increase that child support amount. And you said how many children?
3.
3 children. Okay. You said about $5,000 a month. And I have documents up here from your most recent court order. $500 a month
Yes,
for 3 children?
for 3 children.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, I just think that he's denying the fact that he's making this additional money every month, and I think it's obvious everything he puts onto the media, buying drinks for people and buying shots, and he's at these high-profile parties, and I just think that he needs to do what's right for our kids, and it's hard to take care of that many kids on $500 a month.
Right, right. Yeah, I would definitely agree. What about health insurance for these children?
They're on Medicaid.
Okay, all right. Sir, is there a reason, you're not supporting your children more? And first off, is what she's saying true?
Well,
What does that mean?
sort of, it's yes, I do bartend for for some celebrities sometimes.
So the
and-
answer is yes, that what she said is true, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And but I mean, they have done good so far. I thought $500 would be good. I mean, they have been doing great. I mean,
You think $500 is enough to raise children and you're making an additional $5,000 a month?
well, I
Is that what you're saying?
yes, I bring them. I bring them clothes, from time to time. That helps them,
That's
and,
called parenting.
Backpacks.
Parenting.
Laptops.
Parenting.
Yes, Your Honor. And I mean, honestly, being a bartender, my income is not fixed. So, I'm always saving for a rainy day. That's why I don't want to part with a lot of my money, my savings. I want to keep some of that money for the future. And
Your children's future.
well, yes, yeah, that too.
Right. So that means you shouldn't have a problem paying the additional amount based on your income.
Well, what if I lose my job, Your Honor?
What if I
always a
lose
concern
mine?
for me. Well, true, but I mean,
Yeah, I've got 3 kids.
well, we
works
got
both
3
ways.
kids. I mean, we got them.
Well, it
together,
feels like
right?
I have 3 kids,
Well,
since you're not
I do
really
visit
doing it
them
apart.
from time to time. I was there last month. I took them for the entire weekend, and
Oh, you took them for one weekend. You took your children for one long weekend
yes, ma'am.
parenting.
Yes, I mean,
Right.
my
You're
job.
not going to get a medal for that. That's what you should do as a parent. You should take your children for long weekends. You should buy them backpacks. You should buy them laptops. You should buy their clothes. That's what a parent does. And that's not even a good parent. That's basic parenting. Good parenting goes above and beyond those things that I just said. You haven't said anything about going above and beyond. And based on what she's saying, these children are with her most of the time. Do you think about how her expenses increase with your children always being with her? $500? That's probably enough to cover groceries, if that.
Well, that might be true, but you have to consider this. I work almost every day, and
I do too.
I don't get a break. And parenting the kids, that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm up for it. I'm tired, and so and I have already taken a lot of time off. For those parties, for the celebrity parties, I have to work extra hours, and so
You haven't said anything that moved me. You just gave a bunch of excuses, quite frankly. You didn't deny anything that she just said. So you are in agreement that you're making about $5,000 a month for these private parties, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And it is true that these children are on Medicaid, correct?
Yes.
And you only have 3 children?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to modify your child support today, Mr. Alma. It's the right thing to do. You're going to have to pull from that savings that you're saving for yourself and start saving for these children's future, as well as taking care of them monthly. You got it? All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to base your child support off of that $5,000 a month, which will put your salary around $60,000. Like I said, gross is $5,000. That brings your net down to $4,101.87. Do you have any other children outside of these 3?
No, ma'am. That's the only children that I have.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do 9% of your gross for the reimbursement to Medicaid, which comes out to about $450. Do you have access to private health insurance? Can someone at one of these private parties get you some health insurance for these children?
I can try.
Well, I would suggest that you do, because I think that you can find health insurance a lot cheaper than $450, okay? So $450 plus your monthly child support obligation comes out to $1,680 a month. Okay? You have any questions about that?
No, I understand.
Okay, it's the right thing to do. So I would hope you do understand. You have 3 kids. You have to take care of them beyond backpacks and everything that we've already discussed. Mom needs some assistance too, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you. You're welcome.
And just when it seems the hearing is wrapping up normally, the moment takes an unexpected turn. The mother attempts one last explanation using a bizarre analogy that completely derails the conversation. The judge immediately stops the discussion and ends the hearing on the spot, making it clear the ruling has already been decided. What started as a shocking accusation ends with a firm decision from the bench. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.